So, I had a crazy thought, right? You know, your life is like a movie. Your mind is the director, your eyes are the projector, and the universe is your screen. The people you see every day, well, that's the cast. And the places you visit, well, that's the set. The only difference with this movie is that the camera's always rolling. You see, this motion picture that is your life is a constant marathon of emotions and thoughts that you feel and think as time progresses forward. At any given moment, you can change the set, cast, even the theme of the film plan by simply changing your surroundings or using a different lens. There's no set genre, as you may experience a multitude of plot twists within your script. Your drama can turn to suspense, and then your action can fade to horror. It's definitely an adventure when you're searching for romance and comedy, but it can also be a thriller. And when some things start to seem foreign, it's good to try to read between the lines, find those subtitles. Your birth was the red carpet opening premiere, and your death will be the final curtain call. You know, your life is like a movie.
Welcome to my talk show. 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 And we're on live.
Yo, 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 what it do though? Welcome back to another episode of Controversial Conversation. Controversially speaking, I am your host, your boy, your vehicle through this journey to enlightenment. And damn, man, we got a pretty good show. It's a little bit different today. Normally I give y'all segments and I kind of, really harp on the things that I kind of see wrong with the world, but I want to do something different today. Today I want to kind of highlight some good things that are going on. And to do that, me and my boy Tony Tellum, we went around the city and we decided to drop off these yard sale signs with notes of positivity on them. And, we sprinkled them out throughout the city just to kind of try to boost the morale around here. And I was inspired to do such by an article that I came across on Facebook, and it was about this father named Colby Wallace. And he resides in Seattle, and basically, he had found out that the CDC reports that the second leading cause of death between children from the ages of 10 to 19 is suicide. Yeah, I know, man. That's crazy. I couldn't believe it either, but that's what the stats are telling us. And this guy decided that, you know what? People matter. People deserve to know that they are cared about, that they're loved, and that somebody is out here thinking about them. So he made these suicide prevention, signs and just put them all up around his neighborhood. And, there's other people that have been inspired to do such as well, and it hit us like, right in the feels. And we was like, you know what, man, we're tired of talking about doing things. Let's actually do it. So we got up in the whip and we did it. And in a little bit, I'm gonna show y'all that video. But real quick, I just wanted to touch on what I would have talked about this week had I actually did the segments. And y'all know me. I am a free speech advocate. I don't think people should be censored. But what I'm about to say might kind of surprise y'all a little bit. I think Twitter should ban fuckboy45. Yes. Or at least suspend his Twitter. Now, people are going to obviously disagree with that statement. So let me just break it down really quickly why I believe so. Alright. Twitter has already set a certain level of standards of who they are going to kick off based off of the content that the person is saying or spreading. So if you're disseminating hate speech, false information, conspiracy theories, all kinds of just wild ass propaganda type bullshit, or things that would incite fear or violence or hatred, then you would violate their terms of services. Now, they've kicked off people like Milo Yiannopoulos and Alice Jones, the Minister Farrakhan, yet, for somebody who has done things far more offensive and outrageous and actually incited violence, our president refuses to have his account suspended. Now, I don't want to say it in the form or the context of saying ban or censor his speech. What I'm saying is, if you have this certain way that you go about, conducting your platforms, and you're able to de-platform or censor or demonetize or take down certain people based off of that level of standard that you yourself have set, then Twitter is only right that you keep that level of consistency. Now, I know that there is a rule that you talk about not banning world leaders and dictators and not, suspending them because they have a right to say what they need to say to the people and stuff like that. But I believe that law was only put in right after President Fuckboy 4-5 was put into office, which would lead me to believe that you guys needed to put that in there to keep yourselves from having to ban him and having to make that tough decision. But look, somebody is going to have to make that decision very, very soon. Because this motherfucker done already damn near tried to call for nuclear annihilation. He almost tried to call for the assassination of Assad. I mean, and then just, most recently with the things that he's talking about with these 4 congresswomen. The squad. I fucks with the squad. I don't care what y'all got to say about the squad. The squad gets love over here at Controversial Conversation. These 4 ladies over here are holding it down and they're trying to change things, and we rock with that. But aside from that, what this man said was racist. It is racist in context. You can call it nationalist, but it's actually white nationalism. Okay? He is telling them to go back to their country when they are literally from the country that we are all from. We are from the United States. We can't go back to another country. But the only reason you say it to them is because they have brown skin. So they're not considered traditionally American. So when you're like, hey, you need to take your ass back to your country, that's some bullshit that you would say to somebody that you really don't have anything other than, a racist statement to say to them. You don't have anything else to add to the conversation. They've probably beaten you intellectually, and now you're just telling them, you know what, fuck it, just get out of here. Leave me alone. Go back to your country. But you don't say that to white people. Why? Why is that not said to the white folk? Go back to your country. I mean, this ain't really anybody's country. I mean, we all some motherfucking immigrants. So that's why we have to understand when he is saying things like that, he is saying it under a racial guise. Because the people that he is saying it to, not America, but his base, not people who did vote for him, but people who continue to support him, those people, well, they have racism within them. They have racist ideologies, they have racist worldviews, and when he says this, it just emboldens them and fires them up. So taking him off of Twitter is not going to embolden them because they've already been emboldened, okay? But taking him off of Twitter is something that could actually really, really help other people take a stand and say, look, Mr. President, we're tired of your shit, and you need to calm the fuck down. But anyways, man, like I said, we got a better show, and that's what we were going to talk about. But now, as I was getting into this video that me and Tony made, it's hopefully going to inspire some others in other parts of the cities, the counties, the state, country, whatever. Globally, that's really what would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Globally, that we could really all start a movement of trying to just spread positivity rather than, live in the negative. I think that would be so damn dope. And that's what we're really, really trying to do. But without further ado, I appreciate y'all being here. And please, please enjoy.
Hello, Homuncoloids. It's your boy Anthony. Some know me as Tony or Tone Tell 'em, Tone Bone Gon Tell 'em. I go by a lot of aliases. Anyways, the point is, I'm here to present to you a project that I, as a member of Open-Minded Productions, have under works right now. And, you know, it's really important for me to convey the sincerity as well as the passion as well as the divinity and some of the things that we've been manifesting here lately. A lot of people already know I'm a bit of a nerd, maybe a little bit corny sometimes, but one thing no one will ever say is that I'm not authentic. And what I'm about to tell you right now is that you're perfect, no matter what. In our imperfections, I feel like we are able to highlight true meaning and power in being alive. And sometimes we need a little reminder of that every now and then. When you feel like a light shining, you know, you need darkness to contrast, to give meaning to your brightness. So, I have a feeling that there's some that may look at these videos with a little bit of discernment, thinking that we're out here trying to show off our nerdiness, I guess. But we truly see things in a profound way and want to share with you those insights. And the project that we're working on right now, you know, when Mike brought it up to me, I was like, one, I was already with it, but I was just struck by like, man, why haven't I been doing this? Anyways, the truth is, I really don't even want to do this video. I'd rather for people just to experience or just to happenstance upon it. But I think it's important to show what, you know, that there are other people like you that want to see more positivity in the world and want to make the world a better place genuinely. But you know, nobody wants to be, you know, perceived as a do-goody, you know, do-gooder. Anyways, I hope that you enjoy this video, and from it you gain a little feeling to want to pass it along. The blessing, reach one, teach one, is what we're trying to enact. So, finding balance. And I think that remembering who we are at the root is part of this, because we're God.
Yo, what it do though? Controversial conversation, back with another one. Nah, it's your boy Jokester, man. Today we want to do something a little different. We want to spread positivity. So right now, we're riding all around this beautiful city, Warner Robins, as we put these yard sale signs sporadically, randomly, in the middle of, you know, different lots, just trying to spread some positivity, trying to just make this place a little bit better, one day at a time. You know, they say if you want to see change, then you got to start with yourself. So that's what we're doing here. And we've already dropped one off, and we're heading to this next destination. So hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah, I can see it. I would say most of life is co-creative. I mean, there's only so much that one person can do on their own. And that includes businessmen. Because you know what? You still need other people to buy your shit. Or buy into your shit.
And
so,
create your shit.
So
produce
yeah.
your shit.
Yeah.
Market your shit.
And people get in their own little bubble, their little microcosm, and forget.
Goddamn bugs. Sir, you deserve to be happy. Too many times we forget that we have to allow ourselves to be happy. You know, we all want happiness, but if you never allow yourself to have it, you never will. So this is why I made this one. You do deserve to be happy, and that is the first step to actually achieving happiness. Never forget that.
Word. I think that's good.
Point forward, not point forward, I mean, but actually. Oh, Lordy.
Yes, I got it on camera. You fumbling with this.
Alright. Well, I got a back now.
So why does this message mean something to you?
Because, man, like I said, if you don't allow yourself to be happy, you never will. And you can't allow yourself to believe somebody else will make you happy. That shit will never, ever happen. It starts with you, it starts within. So, understand that you deserve to be happy.
That's right.
Damn, it feels good out here.
I'd be a real jerk to supposed to pick that up, man.
Oh man, this slow pan, it is dope. Alright, stand behind it and let me get a little bit of you.
Like B-roll purposes, or you can...
Just however you feel. It's just recording.
Yeah, well, you know, some people would be embarrassed to do a good deed and, you know, sit back and admire his work, but honestly, I think it's important for empathy, right? It gives you a better sense of how to be charitable, how to be a better person. When you actually see the impact and how it happens. It just so happens a guy just passed this and he saw the sign and he said, "Oh, okay, good stuff, you know, thank you." He said thank you to a random stranger, you know. Those are moments that, even though they come and go and they're in passing and you often forget them, you know, those random people that said the right thing at the right time, that shifted your attention, shifted your vibrations, you know. So, you know, I feel like what we're doing right now is self-gratification. I mean, people are inherently selfish in nature, you know, like, you know, we've had this discussion, you know, but doing a good deed, yeah, it makes me feel good to see somebody else like,
Yo, it's been pretty fun so far, man. I can't lie. We've gotten about 5 done so far, I believe.
Damn,
4 or 5.
I lost count.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So, like we said, we ran into somebody and we've already been able to see the impact of it. You know, he really felt good just seeing that sign. He's like, "Thank you," and like Tony said, man, it was just a shock, like to just see a stranger just tell you thank you for something as simple as a sign that had a positive message. So here we are, right off of one of my old stomping grounds, Fagan Mill. About to drop one in front of this kind of duplex apartment situation and keep this thing moving.
That's right.
What's up?
So what made you write this particular message?
So, I had this idea of kind of coming up with the political one, but I realized I didn't really want to get political. I was going to put, you know, Democrat, then Republican, and then I was going to have, you know, American, and I was going to have a check mark next to that, almost like it was a ballot ticket. But then I just realized, you know, it's so much easier to just say, fuck it, we're all in this together. And I'd rather do that than kind of make it a political partisan kind of situation. So I realized getting away from politics today, just completely making this about humans and about everything that we try to do to better ourselves and better the people around us. So that's why I decided to just say, you know what, we're all in this together.
I don't need. I'll put it right up against that fence, but that's cool. Because I feel like the lawnmower is just going to come straight down. But if it's up against it, it's up to you though. So what's the significance of encouragement, encouraging words like never give up?
So I used to live right around here. You go down Lake Joy a little bit and make a right into Harrison Point. I had a friend who stayed over here in Sleepy Hollow. His name was John Thompson. He wasn't really a troubled individual, but he ended up, dying in a very tragic way. And I had another friend named Josh Ingram who lived right around the corner from me, and he ended up committing suicide. So I feel that right around here it's perfect to put up a sign to let people know that no matter what you're going through, you can continue to get through it if you just keep fighting, just never give up. And I know how hard it is sometimes, but it's that extra pushing through it is really going to make you understand what it was all for. So never give up is just something that I want everybody to do, to believe, to feel. And I feel like putting it right here where I lost two very, dear friends of mine. It's a perfect spot.
Alright, go on.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's do it! Let's go! Oh shit! Let's go! Okay. Alright, here we are.
Yeah, I think the grass.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, it bent. It's some thick. What kind of soil is this? Fucking red clay, man. I love Georgia, but damn. Yeah. There you go.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times I think that we want the excitement of drama. It gives life a little bit of spice. But sometimes we get consumed in it, lost in it, lost in our human emotions and problems. A lot of times if we just stop tripping, we'll remember that everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're all right. God made it this far. He allowed you to obtain whatever electronic device that you're viewing this on. Stop tripping.
Yo, here we are, probably about to do some dangerous ass shit, but you know how it is, man. All for the cause, all for the cause. So, we're about to put up this next sign. We already put up 7, down to our last 3, and it really feels pretty good, man. So, let's do it.
Oh shit. I'm sitting here just following your lead. I forgot that there was oncoming traffic behind us, man. Damn. Yeah, that was on camera too.
Wow. So you want to go over here?
want the church to immediately be able to see it. Oh, there's somebody driving from church right now. But no, this is city property. I'll put it right in front of that damn, hell yeah.
Never forget that, y'all. Too often we look for other people to love us, and then we get kind of upset when we feel like they're not giving us the love that we feel that we deserve. So my thing is, why don't we give ourselves the love that we think we deserve? Instead of always looking for somebody else to love you, never forget to love yourself. Because you deserve that love that you want to give somebody so bad. You actually deserve it more. Don't ever forget that. The best love, self-love. I don't mean that by masturbation, self-love, but I'm just saying.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So, we got one more left, y'all.
So on this last one, as we're finishing our mission, man, you know, are there any really final thoughts, especially with the message that, do you think it's a coincidence you ended with this one?
Maybe not. But I am glad it is the last one that we're putting up here, because I think it may be our most important message.
Hey, niggas need to stop tripping too.
Without a doubt. We put that on the most busiest of streets, so everybody will know. Stop fucking tripping, it'll be okay. But this one right here, man, to let people know that they are loved. You're loved, man. You don't want to love me? It's cool. We're gonna love you, man. You gonna get this love, man. But anyways, let's go put this last one up, man.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So maybe not exactly in front of it. I'm thinking maybe a little bit more over here to the left. Look like a nice little plot of land. Niggas don't want this love. That's cool.
Hug a thug, man.
Hug a thug. Winter Robin's gonna get this love, damn it.
Ooh, no, it's a rotten body.
Yeah.
This definitely some roadkill.
Yeah, it looks. But yeah, this one's damn near level. This will be good.
Yeah, I think that's a lot better.
So, my open-minded philosophers, we've done it. And it feels really, really damn good, man. We rode around our city, spread a little positivity. And who knows, man? Maybe we'll change some hearts and some minds. But, as always, man, for Open-Minded Productions, for controversial conversation and everything we got going on, I am Jokes the Baby. And as always, two things. Need y'all to be good. Need y'all to be great. One love. Jokes the bag. Yeah, man. Yes, I did. I finally dropped my first music video, and it felt amazing, y'all. So, I know I've been telling y'all, like, look, man, July 15th, I'm dropping something. July 15th, I'm dropping something. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that, right? And I finally dropped it, and man, I got a great reception to it, and it felt really, really great to just see people rocking with it. That's what it's about. Making music and watching the folks dig it. And yeah, man, so to continue to try to get myself into this hip-hop community as not only somebody on the sidelines but somebody also participating on the field, we still doing it, man. We still doing it. It's been a long time coming, but hey, now y'all know what we talking about when we say it's one time for the OMP. But the album that I wanted to review today is one from somebody who I believe could be one of the greatest writers I've ever heard in any facet. Like, I don't care if it's novels or screenwriting or comics or whatever. I mean, this guy is one of the greatest, most phenomenal writers I've ever heard. And the way that he can put words together is just like no other. And the album that I want to do today is probably I'd have to say my third favorite from him, but it's really, really significant album that he put out. So today we're talking about Lupe Fiasco and Food and Liquor 2, the Great American Rap Album. And this album right here, man, it really, really showed me a lot about Lupe's mind politically. There was a lot of black empowerment on here. Autobahn Ballroom, God, it is so amazing. That third verse, peep that third verse, man. The way that he talks about just the strength, the struggle, the perseverance, the beauty of blackness. He's got all black everything, which is like a reimagined, concept. So basically, we have everything changed. We don't have black people and white people and them looking at each other in a way of hatred. It's like, all right, I accept you as my brother. I see you. I love you. I see you as my sister. And it was so dope. He was talking about a black woman became the head of the Ku Klux Klan and stuff like that. Like that type of reimaginment. He's a resurrectionist. He likes to take ideas and bring them to life. And he does that so well. And a lot of the songs on here are just so amazing. He took the They Reminisce Over You instrumental and hit it with Around My Way. Man, he talks about things that you would never hear a rapper talk about. All right, so he talks about this thing called planned obsolescence. Now, I had no idea what that meant, but it basically means that companies, to a degree, will create things within a limited time to where you can't really get a replacement part for it, or they're no longer making that model anymore, so they don't actually try to help fix on it, like washers and dryers and car engines, all kinds of stuff like that. They have limited amount of usability, and they're planned for obsolescence. And he talks about all kinds of things like that. I mean, he just teaches you, and he is definitely one of my favorite rappers right now. Probably will be forever. But yeah, Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor 2, the Great American Rap Album. One of the dopest things that I've heard. And like I said, it's my third favorite album from him. Tetsuya and Youth and Drogas Wave are my two favorite albums from him. And I could talk about them for hours, man. But I just don't really have that kind of time today, man. So, anyways, I just, want to talk real quick about being able to finally do it, man. To finally create a music video. Shouts out to Terry Holden, you know what I'm saying? He's the one who shot this for me. He edited it with his homeboy, and bruh, shouts out, man. We did it, and it feels so great. And I'm just so happy to finally be a part of something that I have loved my whole life. So, that's hip hop. Hi, yo, welcome back. Yo, so today on People who suck. You know, alright, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. This person doesn't suck all the time, you know, like the other people that we talked about. But when he does suck, it's just not pretty. I mean, it's horrible. It's pathetic. It's just atrocious. And I will say this, the company he works for, they do suck all the time. So let's get into it. I'm talking today about the Fox News primetime host himself, Tucker Carlson, America's new favorite white nationalist. Y'all probably thinking that's a little bit too far. But I mean, have y'all actually watched his segments when he talks about immigration and in the way that he talks about it? He paints them as evil criminals that are just consistently jumping the fence and swimming through the rivers to get over here to take from us, to make sure that we can't get Republicans in office, you know, because they're voting for the Democrats, which there's no proof that illegal immigrants vote for Democrats. But he passes off a lot of this false narrative bullshit to a completely fuckboy 4-5 crowd. And when he does this, he incites a certain type of anger and hatred and animosity towards immigrants and towards people of color in general, because it makes it seem like, well, you can't tell if they are American or not because they might be speaking Spanish. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Like, get the fuck over yourself, bro. Get over it, all right? There's people who are being disrespected inside a military uniform because they decided to speak their own language. Their own language. They're defending your country, but just because they have another culture and they're speaking something different, you have a problem with that. And that is something that Tucker Carlson's fan base decides that, you know, they want to participate in. And it's because he is consistently emboldening them with false narratives and BS bullshit. I mean, just bullshit. I'm going to leave some links in the description so y'all can actually see what the true stats are about the benefits of what immigration does for the United States. I'm not saying that it's completely all benefits, but what he is passing, the crime that he's trying to say that they're committing, is not true in the way that he is trying to paint it. So, context is something that we really love over here at Controversial Conversation. Context is something that Tucker Carlson seems to lack most of the time when he is doing his segments. Now, he's not always, you know, a bigoted asshole or nothing like that. When he talks about the elites and the way that they're running America and the way that, you know, there's a disparity and how, you know, it's not a fair system and stuff like that, that's things that we agree with and we understand that. When he talks about wars and stuff, you know, we're with it, we get that, whatever. But when he talks about immigration, it's just very, very, very hateful and really despicable how he tries to mask it as just an innocent, you know, conversation. And that's not what it is. It's you trying to pass off a political agenda filled with white nationalism. Stop doing it, Tucker Carlson, because you know why, right? That's right. You suck. So, anyways, book of the week. And today we are concluding the 3-part series of the Big Idea Simply Explained with the Religions book. Now, if you know me, which I guess you've had about 7 episodes to figure out who the fuck I am, you know I am not particularly on the religious side. I don't have any real religious faith. I don't submit to any type of organized religion. I don't believe in anything that they're passing off. And if we had to get down to it, I consider myself to be an agnostic atheist. I am agnostic because I don't know. I can never know if there is or if there isn't a God. But I am atheist in the fact that I do not believe that there is one. And we just leave it at that. Because you know what? I love y'all regardless of what you believe in. Doesn't matter. But what I will ask you to do, if you are very religious, is read a book like this. Something that will dive into all of the religions of the world and kind of give you a little bit more context about what they offer, what they describe, what they believe in, and stuff like that. And see how there's a lot of similarities. You know, a lot of the things that you believe in might coincide with a lot of the things that other people believe in. And using those to bridge those gaps between religions is something that would be really dope, you know, because religion's obviously never going anywhere. All right, it's not going to go away or nothing like that. As much as certain people would wish that it would. I'm not one of them. I know it might seem like that because I'm anti-theist and I don't really care too much for religion. But the comfort and the solace that religion can give people that they can't find in other areas, I feel is very necessary. And I don't want to take that from people. I don't think people should have that certain level of peace of mind taken from them, whether or not it's based on something that could be, proven or not. I don't think that really matters. So I don't want religion to go away. And I want people to learn more and more about religion. And the best way to do such is to take a book like this and explore it. All right? So we went through the political book. No, my bad. We went through the psychology book, the philosophy book, and the religions book. There's so many of these books, man. They got the science book, they got the criminology book, they got the economics book, they got the politics book. So in the midst of reading most of them, I kind of start to get confused about titles and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, we went through philosophy, we went through psychology, and we went through the religion. And I think those are great ones to start with for y'all if you are just really trying to get your toes into any one of those fields or disciplines. So let's wrap it up, man. Feel good story of the week. Hopefully earlier segment kind of made y'all feel a little bit better, made y'all understand that you're not out here by yourself, that people are with you every step of the way. We got love for y'all, and we just want to continue to spread that love, spread that joy, spread that positivity, give back to the communities that are consistently there for us. So, I really don't have too much left to say, man. I've had a really, really fun time just sitting here talking to y'all. I really hope you enjoyed everything, man. And if you haven't had a chance yet, definitely go to the OMP YouTube page and check out my new music video, man. One time for the OMP. I promise you will really, really enjoy it. And if you do, please hit a like, hit that share, maybe even comment. I don't know. But look, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all been great. I love y'all. And you already know. 2 things, as always. Y'all be good. And y'all be great. One love. Joseph Bay.